What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, mainly, I guess, to help myself, but help you guys a little bit as well. Today, we are going to be running through the batting tutorials on the new Ashes cricket game. So let's go and get straight into it. Alright, here we go. So batting basics. To play a shot, hold the L analog stick in the direction you want to hit the ball, then press X to play the shot. Timing is important. If you swing too early or too late, you might miss the ball. Try to make the shot when the ball is close to the batsman. So all we got to do here is pretty basic stuff. Just hit the ball 3 times. It doesn't even need to go to the boundary. Doesn't need to do anything. We just need to hit it, and that is what we have done. That is terrible because that is a poor shot that we've played off the front foot, which was up around our head, but that's all right. We've got 1 from 3. That's all we need, and we just, as I said, just need to play our shots, and that is exactly what we are doing here. And we do just have 1 more left to go, so this is fairly basic stuff. Apparently, I've faced 4 balls already. How that works, I don't know, but that is it, done and dusted. We'll move on to the next. Defending. You can alter the type of the shot your batsman plays by pressing triangle. You'll play a defensive shot. Play 3 defensive shots to complete the tutorial. So again, pretty basic stuff, but it is handy to have. And have we played? Damn it! It didn't even count. Ah, man, that's right. It's the total balls that we have gone and done. So there we go. Nice and over the ball, head down. That is a beautiful forward defensive if I have ever seen one. Not that I'm... Well, actually, no. When I did play outdoor cricket, I was fairly good in defence. Nothing like that, though. I did like to get it off the pitch just slightly. I think, defending back down into the pitch is, not the greatest thing to do, but that's all right. So we have now gone and done that. We have defended our 3 balls, which is required, and now we just do need to leave the delivery. So the leave is something that did it really did trouble me in Don Bradman 17, and there's no. Oh my God, it's a good leave because it hasn't hit the stumps, but. Man, oh man, you should not be leaving stuff like that. I think this is Mitchell Starc, who is actually bowling right-handed for some reason. So there's Paddy Cummins, so he's done and dusted. And now we just need to look around the field with the L2 button, which we can't actually do, so we need to play this shot first, which we're going to go and try and smoke away over the top of the keeper. The camera doesn't even go. So here we go, looking around, which is what we've done. We can see what the field is and who are the fielders, which is quite cool. And that should be 1. There we go. All right, so we go again. Look around. Fairly basic stuff. The same as Don Bradman 17. Nice Gary at wide off. Let's try and give him a catch, shall we? I'm just going to make sure we miss time it just slightly. Damn it. I was going to say, I'm trying to give him a catch. And now we are moving on to the footwork. So, by default, shots are played on the front. Oh, okay, I think that's the problem. I was playing shots with L2 to try and get off the back foot. But it is R2. So this one here, all we got to do, again, is play off the front foot, which is fairly basic, it must be said. And we'll just continue to drive through that covered region because that is where we do like to go and play. So we've just got to do another 2 of these, and then we will move on to the next tutorial. So... as I said, this is pretty basic stuff, but for people picking up the game for the first time, it could help a whole lot. And as I said, I did do it in Don Bradman 17. There were a lot of people, not so much for this basic stuff, obviously playing off the front foot and stuff like that, but playing off the back foot and playing, I guess, those orthodox, unorthodox shots. So we need to do R2 and X. Oh, God, play the shot, Cliff. Play the shot. Okay. You can't put it that short for me, Starkey. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. You need it a little bit shorter. There we go. Oh, good fielding. All right, that's 1. 1 of 3. It is Starc. It is Starc who's bowling right-handed for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just... I guess it's probably the same, like you hit in and... nice shot. Punched away off the back foot. I guess it's the same with batting. They just go by default to the... shot, that is. They just go by default to the right-handers because that's what, not majority of the players are, but the most of them. Move around the crease, so again, this is fairly easy. We're just going to step well outside. Oh, this is going to be clean bowled. Boom! I was going to say, we don't need to hit it. We just need to move around, don't we? Alright, so we'll come back now. We are actually getting Glenn Maxwell, so this is, to be fair, this is bloody perfect. Just to be... Almost we need to do the leave, to just reenact that game that he played for the Melbourne Stars. And we'll go one more time. We'll actually move back across in front of our stumps this time. And let's just try and play a bit of a forward defensive shot. So nice work there from Maxi, just playing it down in front of him. Oh God, advancing shots. Now, advancing shots are one of those things that in Don Bradman 17 I could never time. So it'll be interesting to see what does happen here. And again, see, it's the same thing. I don't know what it is, but I just cannot time them for some reason. The timing was late. All right, so we need to make sure that we get there just a little bit earlier. We're going to go to the same part. Okay, there we go. So the timing's better on that one. It has gone pretty much almost straight up, but it is definitely better. See, and this is something that I would never use in the game. But I guess now that we have gone and done a little bit of work on it, it can help us in moving forward. So now all we got to do is just hit the ball, use the correct footwork. It says hit the ball 3 times, but up in the top left-hand corner we have to hit the ball 4 times to be fair. So we just need to make sure that if it's short, we play it off the back foot. If it is full, that we play it off the front foot, just like we have gone and done there. So the markers, for those who haven't played the game, essentially what they mean, so if it's green, it's on a good length. If it is orange, it is a Yorker? Or just full? No, orange is full, blue is Yorker, and red, which is what we have got here, is a short one. And that's a nice shot from Maxi, rocking back onto the back foot. We played that one successfully, which is what you want to go and see. And we just need to keep going, keep doing this. So here's that Yorker. So I think we did actually get one of each in that passage, which is quite good. And the shape... Okay, the shape on the right of the ball has a relationship to the line. The crescent shape on the left indicates the ball is going left to the batsman. A crescent shape on the right indicates going right of the batsman. Full ring indicates the ball is coming straight. And the bigger the gap on the opposite side of the crescent, the wider the ball is going to go. Hit the ball 3 times, okay. To be honest, I haven't really paid attention to the crescents or anything like that. But now actually that it has pointed it out. So that one there had a crescent closest to us or facing towards us, which I think meant that the ball was coming in to the righty. So here's another one here. That one there has stayed fairly straight, mind you. But if we get a look here and can try and slow it down just a touch. So this one here probably is, I was going to say, going away. It did stay pretty straight. But we could see that crescent was away from the batsman, so I'm guessing that means that it is going to be the outswing delivery that we are expecting. It's something that I haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to. Oh, get back. I was going to say, we've got to bloody hit the ball first, because we haven't done that in 2 balls. It's just come off the pad. So look at where it is. There we go. Worked away from Maxi. Through square leg. We move on again. Aggressive shots. We know about this already. We saw plenty of these in our 5-5 gameplay yesterday. So that is what we are going to rock and roll with here today. With Glenn Maxwell going up over cover. Putting that into the 2nd tier of the MCG. And I have actually gone and got a text message on my watch. That's why I went and looked down. But we'll get to that in just a second. Maxi is just absolutely clobbering them all around his home ground at the G. We're going to go, I was going to say, a bit squarer this time, and that one there has gone up into the members. Okay, aggressive ground shots. Press L1 once and press circle. Okay, so I'm guessing you just need to tap, because we've pressed it once. Okay, easy as. So that was the aggressive ground shot was the old L2, R2 in Don Bradman 17 and in 14 as well. So this time all you got to do, as it says up there, is tap the left analog once, which is what we've gone and done. It's pretty easy, but it is something that you could probably forget quite easily, which I think, it is quite nice to have, I guess, the L2 and the R2, which did work quite well. And precision shot. So this is what we had in Don Bradman 17 as well. So it's one of those shots that, it doesn't have quite the power, but it's just, going to be nudged into the gap, and you can pick up 1s, 2s, and even 3s quite comfortably there, because the shot is more precise. There's a lot more emphasis, I guess, on timing rather than the power. So we'll just continue to go and do that. We've just got 1 more of those left to do. And then I'd say we must be getting close to being done. I'd say we would be fairly close. Doing pretty well. Here we go, unorthodox shots. Press R2 toggle while playing any shot to play a different. Okay, so press, alright, so all we got to do is do this once. So this is how you can do the scoop back over your head, hit the helicopter or something like that. So all you got to do, tap R1 as it says there, and then we will try an unorthodox shot. So Oh, reverse sweep from Maxi. You wouldn't really expect anything less, to be fair. And now we are just starting to work on running. So running between the wickets, which is something that the game I think is still just a little bit buggy on. And this here is going to say is probably going to be run out. So it's not. We do manage to get there in the end. And we have actually brought now a left-handed batsman on strike. So for me saying that we have gone and changed it up and haven't had that left-hander, there he is there. You just had to get him down the other end, which is what we've gone and done. We've completed the runs. We have run between the wickets, and we will now head on to the next tutorial. We must be close. Cancelling a run, which is something that is very important, something that I should probably take note of myself, because the amount of times that you guys have seen me get run out in this game is absolutely phenomenal. And pretty simple, just the square to go and take off for the run, and then the circle to go and cancel it if required. Mitchie Stark coming in, for some reason bowling right-handed. Don't ask me why, but that's alright. We're coming up to our 50th ball faced in this tutorial as well, and we've got the Choo Choo Award, which I'm not too sure what that is about, but we'll take it. We will take it. Sprint between the wickets. So this is something that I am quite good at, but it still does get me run out more often than not. So essentially, you just got to hold down the R2, and that does see you go off at a bit of a quicker pace. However, in doing this, you do lose stamina, which in, I guess, shorter formats of the game is not too bad. But when it comes to longer formats, when you're playing test matches, even one-day internationals, it can come back and bite you in the bum just slightly, especially when you get to that back end of the innings and you are trying to get that power to get up and get those boundaries, get that team over the line to a good score. Now you can save your wicket. Again, this is something that you guys would have seen plenty of times from me, because I play stupidly and try and run myself out more often than not. So we'll flick that one away, and that has gone for 4. I'm not sure if that's actually, it doesn't count because we've hit it too well. We need to get on the precise shots here, boys. Need to get on the precise shots and not try and play them too good. So here we go. We take off. We're sprinting. This is just making me look silly. This is just making me look silly. Hold down triangle, not tap triangle. It says it right up there in the top left-hand corner. Here we go. There we go. So you do actually have to hold it, which I think is different. I think you could just tap it in the earlier versions of the game, and you would go and get there quite comfortably. So I'm going to try something sneaky here. Drop it down at the feet. The synchronised dive as well. Get these two in the Australian diving competition. And I think with that, we may actually possibly be done on the batting tutorial. So that is it, done and dusted, boys. Do hope this has helped you in some way. It definitely has helped me, especially with those aggressive grounded shots. That's something that I probably wouldn't have figured out myself had I not gone and played this. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a thumbs up. Give it a like if you are new. Please do subscribe to keep completely up to date with everything Ashes cricket content related going on in this channel. There is plenty coming in the coming weeks and months, so make sure you don't miss out on that. And until next time, ka kite noa. See you soon.